All right, guys, what is going on? What's good? What's good? Today is Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. Hope you guys had a good day yesterday. And yeah, Vado, it's the same. I should have made a video and just play it, sound clip. What's good? What's good? But, I don't have another intro, man. It's the only one. That's the one that you're stuck with. All right. But hopefully you had fun yesterday. Hopefully you had fun today. Yesterday, I'll just briefly follow up with Nasdaq. I was saying Nasdaq to all-time highs. I was a little bit, I didn't think we would get there yesterday. I was thinking we might. We came pretty close. And then, of course, today is when we got all-time highs for the triple Qs. So, of course, I tweeted the follow-up from yesterday. Because that was one of the things I mentioned on that Twitter space to over 700 people. So hopefully they capitalized. Hopefully they took profits up here. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know, my friends. But what I do know is we might see a little bit of a pullback today here in the PM session. It would make sense if we did. We do have identical lows on ES. Dow Jones is dog shit like normal. And then the Nasdaq might have some lows on an intraday basis. It might want to run for. So that's what that looks like. Okay. So I feel pretty okay for shorts. I'm not in anything live, but I feel pretty confident we could probably see a little whoop-de-whoop to the downside. So we'll watch it. We'll watch it together. A little soup over here. A little soup right there. So we'll see. And who was it? Was it Lucas? My memory is a little, it's something. But I think Lucas the other day or last week asked if there was a mitigation above a previous high, if that would work. And I said it would. And bam. There it is. Mitigation above a short-term high. Okay. What's it aiming for? Lows. So that's what it's looking like. So there's your example. See, I'm doing your fucking homework for you. Do you like that? Do you like that, chat? I am doing your homework for you. We'll go look at gold in a minute. I gotta make I was making fun of some traders earlier. Which I don't want to do too often, but it's just funny. Everyone's like, oh, short gold, short gold. I'm like, not in the middle of a bullish seasonal pattern. We see it flying today a little bit. So I'm like, told you. I'm like, I fucking told you. Hold on a second. We'll go look at it. There's 48.08 and a quarter. Don't tell me we're going to have triple lows. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, S&P. Don't tell me that. Huh. We'll take a look. What's good, Willow, Hadar, Jocelyn. Relaxation. Interesting name there. What's good, Vadu, Libright, Naruto, 50K, Zay, Tobias. What's up? What's good, Edgar? We got to get some more snipers in the chat. Wow. Triple lows for the S&P. That's bonkers. That is absolute bonkers. And then the Nasdaq. Oh my heavens. It sweeps the one low and then just meets the other one. Man, December. Weird. Weird. We got some gaps right there too. That probably makes a little bit of sense. So now we go from equal lows to triple lows. To almost quad lows, essentially. Ugh. What a day. What a day. Libra, you're blue now? Your sniper is blue? I think so. I think that's 6 months. I think, shit, man, it's been a while. The bronze one is like month 1. Silver, I think, is month 2. Green is 3 months. And then at your 6-month mark, that's the blue one. Yeah. And then 12 months, 1 full year is gold. Like the one you see in the image. Right here. To the... Oh, shit. Right there. In the... next to the clock. Oh, where's the clock? That's what was missing. There you go. In between me and the clock, you get that gold one right there. That's what I'm excited for. Know what I'm saying? Gold gave 1-2 on the 1 minute. We will briefly look at it. I just want to watch the S&P here for just a minute because I want to see if this ends up being the manipulation to go lower. If we trade back above this high, I'm going to be wrong in that assumption. And I don't want to be wrong, my friends. But I might be. And then we'll take a look at some other things. So I stayed up pretty late last night and I was playing Counter-Strike with a friend of mine, really good trader. And we were watching the yen. And then we looked at the 1 minute time frame and I'm like, oh, this is what do we call it? The inverse imbalance. And then I went to bed. Bro, I woke up this morning, I checked the markup, and that bitch flew for over 120, 130 pips. I'm like, what the fuck? For real. Because I don't look at UJ. I don't look at Ninja like that. But he was like, hey, bro, look at it. And I'm like, what the fuck do you got me looking at? And it was this shit. It was this at 12:36 a.m. So that's 36 minutes after midnight for me. We go from 143.60 down to 142.50. So 110 pip move in 1 minute. Accounts liquidated, blown, fucking challenges gone, rest in peace. And I didn't get to the chart till about 118, 119. And I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, there was an imbalance here that was respected and then traded through. And then price respects it at 117. I'm like, this is a buy. But I'm like, you know what? I don't even know what the stop loss would be, you know? I go to bed and I wake up and I look at it today. I don't know where it's at now. It's like back into it, but it's like at the time though, this went from 143.60 up to 144.80 and above. It was like a 150 point move. I'm just like, dude, the yen is like great, don't get me wrong, but like, dude, I don't know, man. It's just not for me. It's not. I'll take my little 5 points on the S&P, and I'll leave that yen shit for you guys. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good. I'll take my 30 pips on Aussie. I'm good. I'm good on that. Okay. You can have the 150 point moves, but nah, that ain't for me. That is not for me. Because that's the thing, man. Like those 1 minute flash crashes, 100 pips, dude. You think your stop loss is going to be respected on that, on something like that? Is that what you think, my friends? We're going to put an alert here. There we go. There we go. Then we're going to put an alert here too. Then we're going to talk about this for a minute. If we get those downside targets. And yeah, that's the whole point. It's like you can trade post, like post CPI, post interest rates, post cash rates and stuff like that. But to me, you know, I just don't feel right trading 50 pip stop, 40 pip stop and shit. Like, even if you do water down the risk, that's fine. But like, I'm just good on that, dude. No. I don't want to do that. Aussie, Kiwi, Euro, bro, you're gonna be risking like 15 at the most. I'm like, that's fine. But anything more than 15 or 20, I go, I don't know, Chief. I don't know, Chief. Oh shit, I didn't look at Tesla today. I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't think we'd get to the one. I was trying to see if we could get to the 258.86 level. We got close, but no cigar. There's nothing special about 258.86. It's just that that does end up being nothing but a 1 to 10 RR. And it almost hit that yesterday, but it didn't. So if we get that, I'll tweet it. But that's it. JP Morgan, good grief, JP Morgan. So we're not at 168 yet. The high end of this is 168.17. I might get rid of just a little bit more if we can get to that. Again, filling that gap from back here. So hopefully you guys looked at it. And you know what's interesting too? Y'all need to let me know. Is TradingView, did they take tweets away? Because I don't see tweets here anymore. Unless I'm just dumb. I mean, am I missing something? I don't see tweets anywhere here. Do you guys have it? If you guys are on TradingView, could you let me know? Because I can't find it, bro. And so I don't want to delete these tweets now. Because like they're there. And if I get rid of it, it's fucking gone forever. Oh, someone said gold. That's right. I got some markups over there. That's pretty funny. What did you say? Gold? Did someone say gold short? No, 1 minute. You talking about this? Yeah, I don't know. The metals have been a little bit weird this December. Like for me personally. I want to say slightly higher gold right there. Is that what you were talking about, Zay? That higher high right here? Yeah, it just is wonky this year. This December at least. All right. Now we're back. Blew an account trading UJ a few years back during a flash crash when I was brand new, and since then I ain't. Ooh, Willow has PTSD when it comes to Ninja. That's why it's called Ninja, because it'd be sneak slicing that fucking account. You know what I'm saying? Was good, Sean? Sean, I went to the mail like I went to check the mail yesterday and haven't seen anything just yet. But I'll let you know whenever I get it. I did get 2 letters. I got 2 letters. Read them both. They change the stuff every 2 seconds. I don't know. Gone for me. What's gone, Nikki? Oh, yeah. I asked about tweets. Silly goose. I'm not awake yet. It's gone for Nikki. Cameron still has it. Jada has it. Below the text and notes is the content section. It's available. Something fishy's going on, bro. Below the text and notes in the content section. I don't think you guys can see that, can you? Look. Text, anchored text, note, anchored note, call out, comment, price label, price note, signpost, flag mark, whatever the fuck that is, and then image and idea. I don't have any tweet. I don't have any tweet option here. Dude. Don't get me wrong. TradingView has the best analysis tools for charts in the fucking world. Top notch, goated. Okay? Goat. But it's shit like this that pisses me off. Or like tweets not working where I'll put the tweet on the chart and it doesn't show up. Or like I'll have 3 tweets, one will show up, but the other 2 don't. And it's like, what the fuck, man? It's bullshit. Maybe updated if you use the TradingView app for a computer. I did check it. It's up to date. What's good, Eli? What's good, Alex? Oh, Jada, I never used the browser. Only a goober uses the browser. The app, you get a lot more space on your monitor because now you don't have the URL and the tabs. So don't be a goober. Use the app. Let's get Eli. I'm using the app that makes a difference. EU versus GU daily SMT. Would you expect EU to hold those equal highs, or would you expect GU to also take the relative equal highs on the daily chart? Oh, I don't know, my friend. I do not know. I have not looked at it. Not to a very high degree. I got a bunch of shit on here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're saying that British pound is higher. The euro hasn't caught up with that previous high. I mean, I think it would make sense for it to trade up here, but you also have to incorporate like Euro GBP. This looks like shit. What is this? December 1st consolidation. Like, what is this nonsense, bro? Ugh. So I mean, I guess the euro could play catch up, but I don't know. I think I think British pound was weaker on an intraday basis yesterday or the day before. Yeah, because yesterday was higher for euro. Like yesterday had an up close day, and British pound had a lower close, like a down close day. So I'm not sure, bro. I am not sure. Best answer I got for you. And they've got now was a crime against humanity, Cameron. I mean, that's a little bit escalated. But you know, you got a point. You do have a point, my friend. But it looks cleaner for the short-term sell. Yeah, I don't know, my friend. I don't know. That's why when I was on that space yesterday, I mean, I looked at everything. I looked at every currency, well, at least the majors, not every currency pair, like the crosses and shit, but I looked at every major and was just looking around, and it was Aussie that had the cleanest lows. So I went with that. You know, and that's one thing that I do advocate for is not following one asset, like just one by itself. I think you're going to underperform. Like overall, I think you're going to underperform. I was going to talk about today, I was going to discuss like what it takes to perform at a high level. But I was like, you know what? You've already got the cream de la cream videos, and you know, so I'm just going to leave it alone. But I guess if I had to maybe touch on one thing when it comes to high performance, it would be coming back to what we discussed a while ago. If you haven't read this book, I think you should. It's called A Guide to the Good Life by William B. Irvine. Now, the cover is nothing special. Okay, the cover honestly is not a good cover. I'll drop the Amazon link in the chat so you guys can look at it. You don't have to buy it right now. You don't have to use my link, but if you're able to click on that, A Guide to the Good Life by William B. Irvine, there's a concept in here where he extends the dichotomy of control more so into a trichotomy, meaning there's things we don't control, there's things we do control, and then there's things kind of in the middle where we control a little bit, or maybe like one aspect, but not entirely. And he uses a sports analogy about tennis. And so he's basically saying, look, your job in sports, your job in tennis is not to win games. That's not your job. Your job is to do your best, not focusing on the outcomes necessarily, but focusing on the process. So what does that mean for traders per se? Well, it means, let me start with this. Sometimes when we trade, there's a difference between trading to win and trading to not lose. And it's very hard to explain, but unless you know what I'm talking about. Okay. When you perform at a very, very high level, it's because you have a good system, you follow it to the T, and you make little to no mistakes. Okay? And we're back above this short-term high here. We end up leaving triple lows. That's something. Nasdaq, similar story. Dow Jones still kind of just off doing its own thing. Yeah, so this is an interesting day. If this was a short, like earlier, I mean, this is during lunch anyway, but I would almost go as far as saying the short above the high, and then small time frame equal lows would be a partial, and then this would be a break even, because I would expect it to go below the lows. So like this would be a green day, but this like would not hit the TP for me without getting out break even. But anyway, so I think one of the reasons that traders underperform is for a lot of the things that I'm telling you guys, only watching one asset instead of, you know, two or three, not doing relative strength. You're trying to short bullish markets, like all these goobers saying like, oh, gold's at all-time highs, I'm gonna short. And then you look at it today and it's flying higher. I mean, it's not flying, but it's trading a lot higher, right? And it's like, I see, and I used to do this. This is why I can speak on this, okay? You know, I see people trying to short bullish markets. I see people trying to long bearish markets. I mean, I see this stuff, you know, and as an educator, I try to point this stuff out to you guys like, hey, don't fucking do this, you know? Right now we're in the middle of one of the strongest seasonal patterns in the metals market. Is like November, December, January, February. End of the year, beginning of the new year is the strongest seasonal pattern for the metals markets. It's the strongest to the upside. And you want to fucking short? That's goober. That's goober activities. Okay? And it's little things like that you learn along the way as a trader. But most people are not going to learn it until they go through it. You want to short gold and keep taking L's, be my fucking guest. But you know what? I don't like taking L's. I don't. I like winning. And almost every decision I make is to do that. I say almost because obviously sometimes I make mistakes too, but you get the point. But yeah, anyway, back to my original point. High performance, right? When you perform at a high level, that's what it takes. It's having a good system and then obeying the fucking rules. You look at JP Morgan, you look at Tesla. Well, JP Morgan, I think, had a lot better like movement, of course, but it's like we went into JP Morgan earlier this year with the idea that, yeah, it's going to take a long ass time. It's going to take a long time to get to where we want it to go. Okay? Something like this, right? You knew this gap was over here from January of 2022. That was almost 2 years ago. Okay? You saw how long it took to get there. And you know what? If you got out on the way up or if you got stopped at on the way down, you missed everything the last 2 months. You missed it. You missed out. And I used to kick myself for this because I'm like, bro, I used to do this. I used to be like, man, I called this move and I fucking missed it. Not this year. Okay. A long time ago, I'd only catch a portion of this move, but I caught this whole fucker here. Okay. Excuse my language. But it's that was the plan. It's like, if that's the original plan, why would you deviate if price action never tells you otherwise? You know what I mean? But it's the same thing for intraday trading. I mean, it makes no difference. If the plan is short above this high with a stop at this high, aiming for the lows. Okay. Has anything changed? Originally, no. I don't think anything has changed. Now, someone like me who likes to go break even as quick as I can, and sometimes that does bite me in the ass, all right? But I like to go break even as fast as I can, or as fast as the market allows me to. I like taking partials because that's what helps me grow accounts. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just following the fucking rules. When you guess, when you just do random shit that has nothing to do with nothing, that's when you screw up and you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. I give you guys my bias so you at least don't trade in that direction. I said yesterday Nasdaq to all-time highs. Yesterday was a massive up day, and today's an up day too. You want to short bullish markets? Be my fucking guest. But don't come bitching to me when you take a losing trade. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I'm just saying, it's like, bro, liquidity. It's all about liquidity. When you know where it's at, that's where the market's going. You want to trade against that? Good fucking luck. Good luck to you. And that's all you got to do, bro. Have a good system, follow it, and study your mistakes. If this is why I commented earlier, and this is why I said, to me, this would be a break even. Because I would have taken a partial at a new low, and stop loss would have been at entry, maybe like minus 2 ticks, 1 or 2 ticks. I don't know what it would have been. So I would have taken partials, and then this would have been break even, and I would have said, okay, that's fine. Because that's like my plan. That's what I do. I'm not one of those people that shorts above old highs and then has a stop and then watches it get to like 1 tick before my TP and I'm not break even. Fuck that. I don't want to hold open risk. I'm not doing that. Because again, oh, there's like a small time frame. There's like a higher high right there on Nasdaq. I would be interested to see what we do here. At least on a 1 minute. But yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. It's hard. It's very difficult to continuously operate at a very, very high level. I mean, it's no different in video games either. That's why I play video games, because they're fun. And in order to like really win, you have to operate at a high level. All right, so hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Raj put, you know what's funny? Not funny, but you know what's interesting is there was a restaurant in Virginia on the East Coast called Rajput. Very, very good. They actually won awards, believe it or not. They won awards. Amazing Indian restaurant. I've been there quite a few times. Matter of fact, last night I had a chicken. I thought it was tiki masala, but it looks like tikka masala. I don't know. It's good shit. But anyways, welcome. I have a bit of knowledge about trading, but I want to know more about where I start following your courses. Well, what I have on the channel is free. Most of what's on this channel is free. There is there's member only content, but the For Students playlist is free. The Smart Money Sniper course, that's free. And well, the shorts are obviously free too, but I mean, nobody really like watches that in like long form content. And there's a bunch of other videos that aren't in playlists that are also free. So I'd start with that. Then if you want to join the Discord and get a sniper badge and all that, then you can join us. Get a sniper badge, the chat emojis, and all that stuff. The chat is open for this month. I just decided to leave it open. But normally the chat is member only. So come January, if you don't have a membership, you can still watch the streams. Streams will still be free, but you just won't be able to ask questions. All right. And that's just one, I try to give as many benefits as I can to members. It's not to say, fuck everybody else. It's to say, look, if you're a paying member, I'm going to give you as many benefits as I can. Show them the PDF. Oh, I might do that, Cameron. I should. I forgot I made that yesterday. But you, Cameron, you can share that. You can share it with your friends and whoever. That's why I made it, to be shareable. But yeah, that's interesting to me. At 12:10, we didn't take that. For real. So I guess we'll have to watch and see. And now I'm glad I didn't trade it live. And that's why like lunch trading to me is not good, because it never hit my TP. So wouldn't be good, man. You think Microsoft can retrace to 300? There's an imbalance on the weekly time frame. I'm new to stocks. I'm trying to learn a bit more. So Matthew, the thing about stocks, whatever, it's the price action in general. You're going to start to see that some gaps never get traded to. Okay? Like, because these are earnings reports. April 25th, April 26th, something like that. That's an earnings report. Almost nothing in the stock market causes gaps like that other than earnings, unless you're like small caps, who get bought out and shit like that. But on a normal, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be earnings. And the market doesn't have to trade back into that. This can be a breakaway gap, and the market never has to come down into that. You notice with JP Morgan, it only traded halfway through that gap on the weekly. Well, it was like an inverse gap on the weekly, but on the daily, it was a normal gap. So it doesn't have to do that. Okay. The gaps also aren't shown on every time frame. So like you could see it on the daily, but it doesn't have to be present on like a weekly. Okay. Now this does look it looks a little janky, but yeah, Microsoft looks a little bit weird to me. But yeah, the market doesn't always have to come back to those. All right. So yeah, could it retrace? Sure. But the indices are pretty much at all-time highs. So I would not be looking for shorts at the moment until we get signs of distribution, which we don't have. At least I don't think we have. All right. So we'll get us a little bit more time, but it doesn't look like it's going to hit the lows, I guess, without first running this high or this one. So yes, I'm wrong, my friends. At least in the short term. Mini futures, what are the benefits and how do I get them? So you need a futures broker in order to trade futures. ESH 2024 is the S&P 500 E-mini contract from March of 2024. That's what that means. E-mini S&P 500 March 2024. I would, if you're going to get into futures, that's fine. I would not get into E-minis first. I would start with micros. Because micros are 1/10. So with E-mini, the E-mini is $50 a point. Okay? $50 a point. So if you have, let's say you shorted this mitigation at 48.13. If you had a stop at 48.17, that's 4 points. So that means you'd be risking like $200 on that move. And well, let's just say your TP was 5, which is obviously a dog shit risk reward. But if your risk was 5, your TP was 5, you'd be risking $200 to make $250. Make sense? And that's why I said start with micros, because it's 1/10 of that. So it goes down to $5 a point, which means you could risk $20 to make $25 per contract. So you might think, all right, $25, that's not really a lot. I need like $100 or more, John. All right, we'll take 4 contracts then. Take 4 micros. Now it's $20 a point. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, like E-mini is nerve-wracking, I'm going to be honest. Okay, anyone who trades futures will tell you it can be nerve-wracking. I mean, imagine that. You have a 10-point stop, $50 a point, you're risking $500. Not a lot of people can do that. And even if they could, some people, don't always have the emotional discipline to do it. Make sense? You're welcome, Matt. Or Matthew. Matt, whichever it is. What broker will you recommend to use, and is it only used on TradingView or can it be used for MT5? So, Hadar, I partnered with a broker like 2 months ago, and I have not been promoting it because I've heard not a lot of good news. So I'm starting to think that the broker that I, have an affiliate with was a mistake. So I'm going to tell you, find your own broker, do your own research. But I would tell you what, I wasn't going to get to this today, but let's just say 2024, good things are coming. Good things are coming. And I will leave it at that. All right. The Nasdaq also happens to be at 17,000. I just noticed that. 17,000 even. Why didn't I see that earlier? So that could probably be a factor for today as well. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you guys have any more questions? Because that's pretty much what I got for today. Regent, I believe that as well. Because there's, it's not just one thing, it's good things, multiple. What I need to do in a couple of days here, next week, is I'm going to put out like a very short recap of this year. Because we are really close to 150,000 views for the year. We went from 3,600 subscribers to What are we at now? Like 6.75K. We have 131 members. It might be like 132 by now. I haven't updated it since the other day. $6,791 subscribers. I don't think we're going to get to 7K by the end of the year. Unless some of these shorts just absolutely take off. But social media is very difficult. We're at 129. Fuck. So I guess we lost too. But you know, it's just like, I think we did pretty well this year, and I'm excited for 2024. The community is growing. You guys are learning. I mean, hell, you guys are now taking better trades than I am. You know what I mean? You saw what Edgar did yesterday, shorting at the highs. Like, damn, all right. You know? Zay got funded. Allie's not here right now, but she was one of the first to get funded this year. And there was a few more people that got funded too. But at the same time, not everybody likes to promote that stuff. Like, not everybody wants to be on social media or known. And I can respect that. But if you do want to be known, I will absolutely promote you. I will absolutely do it. You know? Because it's a reflection of me. It's a reflection of the community. You know, what did I say yesterday? It would be a terrible reflection if I have over 100 people in the community, but nobody got funded and nobody like took good trades. You know, that would say a lot. Because there are communities out there like that. They got a couple hundred people, but you know, people are lost. You know? Yeah, well, Kevin, I try to do that. I try to dominate the charts, you know, dominate the year. Everything I try to do better than how I've seen it done before. I think my price is better. I know my price is better. I know my retention is better. And I know my students are fucking better too. So I'm happy enough with that. You guys are reading, taking good trades, getting funded. The fuck more could I ask for? What more could I ask for, chat? My friend has some good shit planned. I've got some good shit planned. Like, bro, 2024 is going to be fucking awesome. That's why I said that last Friday. I said I gave you the keys. 2024 is going to be your year, my friend. That's what I believe. Just got the book you sent, by the way. Eli, you just got that? Jesus, bro. Which one was it? The Laws of Human Nature one or the Daily Stoic or Meditations? What was it? I'm giving away a lot of books this year, Eli. I don't remember. Niraj, if I said that correctly, it doesn't matter if you want to trade futures or options or Forex or hell, even bonds. I've never traded bonds before, but what you learn here is price action. And when you learn price action, you can trade whatever you want. So it's not how to trade futures, how to trade Forex. It's more like how to understand price. So if you want to trade futures, you open a futures account. If you want to trade Forex, you open a Forex account. There are some brokers out there that offer all of that. There are brokers that say, hey, you know what? This account can be futures, this account can be Forex, this account can be stocks and options. 3 accounts under the same broker. You could do that too. I probably wouldn't recommend that, but it's available. I have different accounts across multiple brokers for the diversification idea, like rule. I don't want all my eggs in one basket. That's how you get fucked up. All right. So we respect this mitigation. This might be the sell-off. Third time's the charm. We didn't get this sell-off here. We didn't get it here. How many times can I be wrong, chat? Yeah, I don't know. But this might be our sell-off. We'll watch it. And then we'll hop off. I'm not going to be here much longer, but just mark up your time windows. That's all. 3 o'clock. Here's our afternoon session. That, and we're looking for shorts on a fucking up day too. So that's, you know, probably not the most advantageous thing that you could do. But we're still going to watch it. And yeah, crypto, there's a Discord group. You just have to be a member. That's all. 6.79K. Thank you, Regent, for the correction. Crypto Dave. All you gotta do is click the join button under the current video or any of the videos, or go to the memberships tab. It's only $25 a month. It's $25 a month, my friend. And that's it. I have it set at that price because I don't believe education should be expensive. Hell, I think half the education should be free. That's why half my channel is free. That's why I go into Twitter spaces and call trades in front of almost 1,000 people for free, so you can benefit for free. You know? That's honestly, I think that's one of the best business models there is. You know, if I opened up a pizza shop, hell, the first day, I'd probably give the pizza away for free. Give it all away for free for like that day, or like maybe the first like 6 hours. Free pizza, free pizza. Because if you believe in what you're doing, if you believe that you're I'm not going to say I'm the best, but in pizza terms, like if you believe your pizza is superior, you're going to say, you know what? I'll let them have it for free because they're going to come back and pay for it later. And then bam, you got a customer, you know, for life. It's a similar idea. I'm giving you free value. I do the live streams for free. And then if you want the extra stuff, you can pay for it, but you don't have to. Man, these fucking wicks, dude. These wicks, my friend. I like that word too, Nikki. Do I think it translates as well over into crypto? Yeah. I'm not a fan of crypto as much as everybody else is, but you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you can do relative strength there too. Man, I gotta go outside. It's fucking hot in here. If you take a 1 to 3, do you take partials below, or do you want to take partials above 1 to 3? No, I'd take, George, if I'm in one contract, I'm not taking partials. You can't. But in Forex, yes. If I'm trading multiple contracts, yes. I almost always pay myself if the market gives. I came across the IM Academy and I saw your videos. Oh. Oh. You know what? That means I still have videos at the Academy. That's what that means. Oh. So that's kind of like free advertising. That's like a funnel to my YouTube. Oh. Don't tell corporate. Don't tell nobody, chat. Don't tell nobody. But you're welcome here, bro. I don't care. Look, I don't care where you're from. Don't care who you're with. I don't care if you're in an MLM or if you're not in an MLM. My channel, my home is yours. It's open for everybody. Except the Twitter gurus. Okay? They can go short bullish markets, but everyone else is welcome on this channel. Doesn't bother me one fucking bit. But that's how most people know me, is through the IM Academy. I was an educator there for like 3 years. Then, you know, now I'm here. Now I'm here. Let's look at Tesla real quick before we hop off. Because I know it's pulling back a little bit today. And what I had, let me just take this off. What I did have, and what really has boosted my confidence a little bit, is the way, like how price action respected this gap. The bodies, because all the bodies, even though they like dug into this gap, swept these lows here, like these short-term lows. You see that? I was worried about it when that happened, but that was also because I didn't see the equal lows, because I didn't watch it every day. But it's like, okay, gap respected, lows swept, and then that big, like the larger gap lower is being respected. So now that we're taking off, I'm like, okay, great. Now, you know, we're launching, right? We're launching hopefully for 320. And I feel pretty good about this. So that's not a bad update for Tesla. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, and I'll probably mention this in a market review tonight. Oh, that's one thing too, I forgot. Members not only get the Discord and member only videos, but I do put out 2 market reviews every week. So every Tuesday and Thursday, you get a market review, which is a very, very short and condensed either lesson or it's a review, like what we talked about, and there's a lot of markups and explanations, but the point of those is those videos are 15 minutes or less. They're not like the live streams where you got to be here for an hour or, you know, watch a whole hour. It's short, sweet, to the point to save you time. Because I know people work, you got families and stuff, you got to like do shit. And you don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to learn how to trade by watching 2-3 hour videos or 1 hour videos. I think the 15-minute, 10-minute videos will work wonders for you. Just my opinion. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. We might leave these open, we might not. It's starting to look like it may come down to the final hour. May come down to the final hour. But you know what? If we leave that open, that might be something for tomorrow. I don't know. But the closer we get to the 25th, the more I just don't want to trade, to be honest. So take what I'm telling you with a grain of salt. All right. We could go lower, but this isn't ideal conditions to me. I wanted lower pricing. We haven't gotten it. So I might be wrong. But yeah, you guys be blessed, man. And if you want to become a member, you can do that. And then all you got to do is go into your Discord user settings, go to connections, sign into your YouTube there. That's how you connect it. And then bam, you'll see the Discord to join and you can come join us. There's over 110 people in the Discord as of right now. So y'all be good, man. And I will put out the market review tonight in about 5 hours, roughly. All right. Be good.
walk this road, the one foretold would lead us home. Our fate's unknown, but time will mend our broken bones. I've held the weight of all these years spent in